Welcome to my class of mobile computing. Today we will learn about client server computing in mobile environment. We must learn the definition of client server computing. In client server computing, the client requests a resource and the server provides that resource. A server may serve multiple clients at the same time, while a client is in contact with only one server. Both the client and server usually communicate via a communication network, but sometimes they may reside in the same system. Versatile client server architecture is versatile, message based, modular infrastructure intended to improve usability, flexibility, interoperability, and scalability as compared to centralized mainframe time sharing computing. Intended to reduce network traffic, communication is using RPC or SQL. The salient features for client server architecture are: the client server architecture works with a system of request and response. The client sends a request to the server and the server responds with the desired information. The client and server should follow a common communication protocol so they can easily interact with each other. All the communication protocols are available at the application layer. A server can only accommodate a limited number of client requests at a time, so it uses a system based to priority to respond to the request. Denial of service attack servers have the ability to respond to authentic client requests by inundating it with false requests. An example of a client server computing system is a web server. It returns the web pages to the client that requested him. Mobile computing is a new paradigm. Issues: mobility of user and their computer, mobile resource constraint, wireless bandwidth, limited battery life. Paradigm of mobile client server computing: mobile aware adaptation, response to change in environment, necessary system services that can be utilized. Extended client server model: various architecture that enables functional participation of applications between client and server. Mobile data access deals with issues like data transfer and consistency of client aids. Mobile aware adaptation: dynamically adjusting the functionality between the mobile and stationary host to cater changes like variation and changes in network condition, local resource availability. Computation of client and server should be adaptive in response to change in mobile environment. There are some advantages of client server computing. All the required data is concerned in a single place, that is, server. so it is easy to protect the data and provide authorization and authentication. The server need not be located physically close to the client, yet the data can be accessed efficiently. It is easy to replace, upgrade, or relocate the nodes in the client server model because all nodes are independent and request data only from the server. All the nodes, that is client and server, may not build on similar platform, yet they can easily facilitate the transfer of data. Application transparent adoption. Applications work with no modification in mobile environment. System shield or proxy is provided which hides the differences between stationary and mobile environment from applications. The proxy or system shield mitigate to the changes in environment and the change is transparent to the applications. Example, file system proxy CODA. File system proxy hides mobile issues from application and emulate files server services on the mobile device. Proxy log concurrency control among a concurrency control after reconnection. Three phases holding. Three phases are there: holding server files prefetched into mobile computers, emulating. Upon disconnection, updates are logged. Log optimization is done to improve performance. Reintegrating synchronizes cache with the server. Adaptations. Drawbacks of this approach. Performance is an issue. It may sometimes very hard for the system. Some manual intervention may be needed. If all the clients simultaneously request data from the server, it may get overloaded. This may lead to congestion in the network. If the server fails for any reason, then none of the requests of the client can be fulfilled. This leads of failure of the client server network. The cost of setting and maintaining a client server model are quite high. Application aware adaptation allows application or their extensions to react to mobile resource change. How can it be done? Collaboration between system and individual application. System monitors resource levels and notifies application of relevant changes. Application then adapts to the change. It can be divided into three categories: client based application adoption, client server application adoption, and proxy based application adoption. Client based application adoption. In the collaborative adaptation, system provides mechanism of adaptation while applications are free to specify adaptation policy. Application changes or adaptation is done only on client side. The Rover toolkit supports the application aware through the use of RDO. RDO are relocatable dynamic objects. RDOs are defined for data type manipulated by the application and for the data transported between client and server. Program task benefits to application designer. Application designer have semantic knowledge, can tightly couple data with program code and manage resources. Thank you for watching.